an idea looking at them here in my hands. But here's a tape measure here. You can see the full length. So this blade is over 6 inches. The cutting surface on it is probably close to 5.5 inches. It's a kukri double convex design that I really like, and you'll see it here in another knife. Actually, 2 more knives that I've got on the bench because I really like this style. It's got their latch on here that's really solid. Hundreds of pounds they hang off this thing. They put this in a vise and they hang hundreds of pounds off this. And there's a bunch of videos. Just look up cold steel knives, factory videos, and they put these things through just a torture test. Now this one here was used. I've had it for a while. I haven't carried it much, but what can you carry something like this? You know, we've got size laws here in this part of the country, and 4 inches cutting length is all we can have for a carry knife, which is kind of crazy when you think about it, because I mean, I can carry the biggest, baddest handgun I want anywhere and I'm fine, but I can't carry a knife. It's kind of foolish, but that's what the law is. So that's one. That's a Raja 2 cold steel folder. The next one I picked up is not a cold steel. It's actually a cheaper brand. It's a Boker Magnum, but you see here the same double convex kukri style blade, and I'm a sucker for them. I really like them. This knife is less expensive, but Bokers can be pretty good and they can be pretty cheap. This one I think is pretty good. It's got a liner lock. I don't know what the steel is, and this one wasn't marked for steel either. Actually, I do. This is 440A steel. So this one isn't even marked for what steel it is. You'd have to look on their website to know. But this one is marked 440. So it's a more common steel and cheaper knives. But it's been pretty good. It's been pretty good. And the next one I got is another cold steel. This is a Voyager. And this one I got basically just because of that compound, 2 compound convex edge. But I also usually only buy non-serrated, because the serrated ones are just hard to sharpen, hard to keep true if you use them a lot. So this one here is more a look at it, or if you're able to, defensive, I guess. This is said to be the one that Lynn Thompson likes to carry, or usually carries a couple of these all the time. He really likes them. And it's pretty lightweight. It's got their nylon handle with a really good tooth to it. The clip is changeable from either side, but it's just got the buttons on it. It doesn't have the big block on the top of the blade. Now this block serves a purpose. I didn't talk about it, but when you put it in your pocket or pants, belt loop, whatever, this can grab, if you choose to, it on your belt. So as you draw, it'll open the knife. So when you get the knife out, it'll automatically be open, extended. So it's kind of handy for carry deployment, where this one here, it opens easy, but you got to open it with the thumb stud. Now these are pretty good heavy blades, and a lot of them will open just with a flip of your hand, just with the weight of the blade. It's hard for you to see that on the video here, but let's see if I open it up and you can see it better. Now that I want you to see it, it doesn't. You heard me open it a couple times without. There it goes. So it will open with just a flick of an arm, because that blade is so heavy. You know, that blade thickness is, go off at 12. It's a solid 3/16 of an inch. That's pretty thick blade, pretty heavy. This one here is much thinner, and this one here is thinner as well. But fairly light, nice to carry, wicked sharp. That blade would just rip and tear. Cold steel knives are usually really sharp right out of the box. And the next one I got, and again, I've had this one a little bit. This is the Luzon. I've had this one for a little while too. This one is very, very smooth. It opens very, very nicely. It's got a lock on it to lock it open, so you can't close it. It's got a liner lock, but it won't unlock with this lock on there. So it's very, very rigid. And again, they've tested this one, and it's very, very solid. More conventional Bowie style blade. Not sharp on the top, but cut so it looks like it is. Very, very pointy. And this one is 8CR13 MOV steel. This is made in China, but again, cold steel, Luzon. And I just like the look of it. It wasn't overly expensive. Comes with a nylon clip, not a metal clip, but I believe it is switchable from one side to the other. No, it's not. No, it's not because of that step. This side only, can't switch it. So that's that one. And then the one last one is the Spartan. And this one just came in the other day. This one's got the same tab on top as the Raja 2. It's got that same double convex, stubbier, but double convex edge. It's got that same, I think it's called a triad lock. Very, very solid, very, very rigid. Really, really nice. It's got a clip on it that is switchable to the other side. And it's got a handle that really locks in. Really lets you lock in. Now, I've got a large hand, so I fill it, one side to the other. I'm touching on both sides. But it's comfortable. Not toothy, but there's some texture there to hold on. I like this this texturing here better. It tends to grip everywhere, no matter what you're doing. This one here has no texture whatsoever. Well, it's sandy, like a shark skin, but it's not slippery, but it's much more slippery than either one of these. Even this one has got the same on here, but it's got these ridges, so they're like bamboo. So this one you can actually get a pretty good purchase on. This is similar, but not. But I like it. This one's almost carryable. This one's blade is shorter, but still, I think it's over 4 inches. Yeah, the blade cutting length is 4 inches. 4 inches on the button. So, a little bit close for my liking, but it is 4 inches. Clip on it. The steel on this one is not listed either. This is a cheaper one, but it is Taiwan. Just a nice feeling knife. So there we go. Just a couple of things I've had a look at, and I got one more coming. I really like the SRK. I think I've shown it to you in the past. I got one that's I put a custom handle on. I think I've shown it in the past. I'll have to pull it out when I get the new one. I'll show both of them. But I found a San Mai, which is their top of the line laminated steel blade. San Mai for a really good price, new. So I hope I don't get scammed on it. I got scammed on another one. Didn't lose any money yet. I did receive the knife, but it wasn't what I ordered, so I sicked eBay on them, and they say I'll get a full refund. So I sent it back yesterday. It was supposed to be an Arkansas toothpick, and it was totally different than what they showed in the picture. Totally different than anything. It was a Pakistani-looking knife. Wasn't awful. If I had spent half the money on it, I probably would have kept it. But for the price I paid, it was too much to be, bait and switch scammed that way. But it was an awful knife. Just wasn't what I wanted. So I sent that back. So just a quick knife video. Obviously, we're not doing this one on a Blade Friday, or at least I don't believe I'm going to run it on a Blade Friday. If I do, I was wrong. Apologize. But we'll see where it comes up in the rotation. Just a couple of really neat folders, mostly cold steel, aside from one Boker. Just wanted to share. God bless everybody. CW out.